Today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out this 1967 Ford Mustang Coupe. It's done in a nice older driver quality restoration, riding on a nice set of Magnum 500 rims, raised white letter tires all the way around, and just really has a great stance and a very solid body. The paint job's a little older, but and it's a driver quality restoration, but was done on a very solid and straight body. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see 15 to 20 undercarriage photos of it, showing the frame rails, trunk floor. Inside the trunk's all painted red as well, so that looks really nice with the spare tire and everything. As far as the engine goes, 289 engine, 4-barrel carburetor, does have power steering, new alternator. Bottom side of the hood's all painted black. Engine compartment, as far as on the top of our fenders, all solid over here on the passenger side. This car really drives nice down the road. We do have it scheduled to, we've tuned it up the best we can right now. I have it scheduled to, the passenger side head needs to come off. We got an exhaust port on the head that needs to be redone. So we're gonna send the head out, and then get this thing all tuned up again. But the car really drives nice. I wanted to get it on there. We are going to fix the valve on the passenger side. Radiator looks good. As we look at the hood gap on the driver's side, the hood fits absolutely perfectly across the top of the hood, the top of the fender, lines up nicely. Horse and corral have a few pits in it, it's original. Front bumper looks real good, front balance looks nice. Here's the pits I was talking to you about. Still in the overall appearance of it, this car we're going to price at $15,995. It's a nice Mustang driver. Got a straight body and a good look, but just not a show car. As we look across the top of the hood, no hail damage, nice straight hood. Paint looks good on it. The paint overall condition, guys, looks really good, except for it's just a little orange peely. It's never been wet sanded, color sanded, and buffed out. So there is a little texture to the paint, but if a guy wanted to spend a little time wet sanding it, it'd look really good. As we look across the top of the roof, there's no hail damage, no dings there. Same thing with the trunk lid, nice straight panels. We do have a dual exhaust, comes out the back. Tail light chrome has all been replaced here. The lenses are in great shape. Back bumper is new, that looks nice. Again, once we get, we got one cylinder that's weak, and that is on the head, on the exhaust port. So we'll get that fixed and get it up and running even better. So lower rear quarter looks to be in great shape. No bubbles or blisters down in there. Over the wheel well looks excellent. I usually put the wheel well trim on here. They're only about 80 bucks for all four. But when I called to order them, they were out of stock. So they didn't know when they'd be getting them in. So I chose just to sell it this way. No bubbles or blisters in the lower quarter. That looks great in front of the wheel. Lower door looks good. Lower fender looks good. We got a really nice door gap and a nice body line. If you look at that line, like I said, it's got a really good body. If it would have had a little better paint job on it, been a very easy, comparable show quality car as far as the outside appearance goes. Lower fender's in great shape. Again, no paint imperfections down there. Magnum 500s look good. There is some pits on the door handle, and there is some pits on the up and down part on the rear window here. As far as our doors, open and shut easy. We are missing the little U-shaped rubber, not very expensive, but that is missing. Rubbers, it looks like it was probably replaced during the paint job, but you can tell it's a little older. The paint job's older too. Got a few little spots in the rubbers, but they are still pliable. Corner of our door looks really nice down here. Inside door panel looks good. Window crank, guys, is missing. We'll have install a new window crank when we get back. Other than that, the inside of the door panels, the metal parts have all been painted black and look good. Seat cover over here on the passenger side looks great. Got nice foam in it. Carpet's been replaced. Seat covers front and rear have all been replaced at one time during restoration. The sill plates are brand new. Paint on the jambs look real good as we go down through here. Looks nice and clean. Back seat is in great shape and does have seat belts for 2. Does have the retractable seat belts up here in the front. Dome light works. It's also had a new headliner. Doesn't look bad, but it does have a few little wrinkles in it here and there. Could be stretched a little better. Back door panels, there again, that's all been painted. Same thing with the front metal on the door panels. It's all metal back there. It's all been freshly painted. All the black paint on the dash and the steering column's all been painted as well. That looks great. Shifter handle is not original, so if a guy wants to make that original, that should be replaced, but it works fine. It is missing its original radio. As far as the gauge cluster and stuff, the gauge cluster and all the chrome and stuff here looks excellent. The rest of the black on here looks good as well. Mustangs, the gray on the Mustang's got a little fade to it. All in all, guys, really nice Mustang inside. The inside's great. Doors shut awesome. Inside the trunk, like I said, it's all painted red. We do have a scratch here at the top of the quarter. Trunk lid gap's not bad, a little bit wider on the driver's than it is in the passenger. Also, here on the passenger side, the taillight lens, it does have a crack in it. Again, as far as our body, nice straight body on the driver's side. Rear quarter's in excellent shape. Over the wheel well is great. Got a great shine, a couple little chips right here. No bubbles or blisters, no bubbles or blisters that I can see here in the door or fender either. Looks really nice. If we look right here, it looks like just a little bit of maybe a small paint run right there that they didn't get wet sanded and buffed out. This door gap's not bad at all. The body line, it sags just a little bit there. It could be moved up on both of them just a little, or the fender could be moved down just a little bit. But our gap's nice and even from top to bottom. Another little paint chip on the top of the fender here. Windshield's in good shape. I don't see any chips or cracks in the windshield. Rubbers and felts were replaced as far as the window. Rubbers and felts replaced during restoration. I'm going to say the roof rail rubber is still the original roof rail rubber. It is hard a little bit. Corner of the door. Bottom of the door. It is a C-code car, 7T01C, so it was a V8 two-barrel car from the factory. Looks like her color is Z is zebra, 65A, Z for zebra, 2G15R. So it is not an original red car. I'm not sure exactly what the Z was, but red would have been a T-code for color. There is some more pitting in this window back here. Both of those windows in that chrome piece has quite a bit of pitting. Jam paint all looks fine. Scuff plates are new. As we open up the doors here, it's all painted red in there, looks good. Black all looks great on the door panel. Door panels look excellent. The window crank on the front and the door handle crank, guys, are very inexpensive. They're original, but they're pitted. I did notice one thing. Our steering wheel is straight down the road like this, so it needs to be turned half a turn, and it drives perfect down the road, very straight and nice. The gas gauge works, temperature gauge works. It's got 60,647 miles on the odometer. Oil pressure gauge works, amp gauge works. Heater fan works. wipers work nice. They don't park the best. There we go. Horn works too, so every single thing works on it, guys, except for it does not have a radio. Other than that, everything's working good. As far as our front suspension goes, move that wiper a little bit. There we go. As far as our front suspension goes, this car went down the road awesome on the way out here, so just super straight. Brakes felt really nice as well. Really, for one cylinder not hitting very good, this car still drives good. So, and we are going to get that taken care of. So, the shocks feel excellent. There again, no hands on the wheel, straight down the road. Kick down on the transmission works nice. Here's our brakes. No pull left or right. This is a really nice run and driving 67 Mustang, guys. Said even running on 7 cylinders, this thing still has plenty of power. Kick down works. Transmission shifts nice and smooth, sits you right back in your seat on the shift. There's into third. 75-80 just like that. Love this Mustang. Does not need alignment. Like I said, goes real nice and straight down the road. Your kick down again. As far as this high-speed braking, really nice pedal. Doesn't pull left or right. Sat there and ran for about 10-15 minutes during our video. Still over on the cool side, below, between cool and medium.